Welcome to the Rose Remembers, a living series awakening the flame within. This is a 4-part foundational sequence to reattune your body, breath, and remembrance to the living Rose Sovereignty Codex. This transmission flows through Varineel Tri Chalet, the living tones of the harmonic flame, which is my embodied signature, transmitted through voice, breath, silence, geometry, tone, gesture, and movement. This is a structural expression of sovereign truth carried on the wind of remembrance and etched into form by the harmonic flame I, AlktelA, embody in Curie. Part 2, Sovereignty Isn't What You Think. Episode 3, Sovereignty Doesn't Mean Doing It Alone. Somewhere along the way, you were taught that sovereignty meant solitude. That if you were truly powerful, you would never need to lean, never need to be seen, never need to be held. But this, my love, is not divine order. It is distortion. Distortion is not random. Distortion was seeded by those who feared what God Source Creator placed within your origin flame. The unshakable codes of remembrance, seeded to fracture your memory, delay remembrance. But distortion cannot override divine truth, not once you've seen it for what it is. Sovereignty is not isolation. It is self-holding within communion. It means you do not collapse into others, but you are still allowed to be surrounded. You are allowed to be held by others while holding yourself and stand in full remembrance. You are allowed to be loved without becoming dependent. You are allowed to ask without being disempowered. You are allowed to soften without being weak. You are allowed to belong while being whole. You were never meant to go it alone, my love. Even the rose blooms on a stem. Even the flame flickers with breath. The false image of the lone sovereign, it is not strength. It is distortion. It is grief. It makes you forget that power is not isolation. That sovereignty was never meant to exile you. That the flame thrives in communion. That remembrance is relational. Sovereignty is not a performance of invisibility. It is a remembrance of structure. A knowing of who you are so clearly, you can enter community without distortion. You do not have to be alone to be sovereign. You only have to be rooted enough in yourself to remain whole while in the arms of another. The sovereign one does not isolate. They emanate. Allow this truth to soften you. Allow it to dismantle the shame around needing, asking, receiving. Remember, the rose doesn't rise alone. It blooms in the field. We bloom beside you, my love. Come again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you all from the depths of my being in all times and spaces.